Hi children, in our previous session you have learned some of the physical quantities, length, mass and time and their measurements also, isn't it? Now in this session we will learn some more physical quantities which are called fundamental quantities. Okay, so what are fundamental quantities? That's I am going to explain now. So you have seen length. Length does not depend upon any other quantities. It is independent. Mass also is an independent physical quantity. Time also, they are not dependent on any other physical quantities. Such quantities, there are such 7 quantities in physics. Such 7 quantities are known as fundamental quantities. Now we are going to discuss which are those 7 physical quantities which do not depend upon any other physical power, which cannot be obtained from any other quantities. Such physical quantities are known as fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities are independent quantities which do not depend on any other physical quantities, and their units are known as the fundamental units. Okay, now let us see which are the fundamental, there are 7 fundamental quantities in physics. Now let us see which are those fundamental quantities and their SI unit and the symbol used. You know which are the symbols used, the SI units for length, mass and time and all you already learned. Now let us discuss all those 7 physical quantities which are known as fundamental physical quantities. So let us see it. Look at the board children. Here I have written some of the quantities, physical quantities. Here physical quantity and its SI unit is written here and the symbol used to represent that quantity is written here. So listen, first one of the first important quantity, fundamental quantity is length. Length is measured in meter. SI unit of length is meter and the symbol for meter is small letter m. And then the second fundamental physical quantity, mass. Mass already you have learned, kilogram. SI unit of mass is kilogram and it can be represented, kilogram can be represented by kg and k and small letter g. Now third physical fundamental quantity is time and it is SI unit is second and the small letter S represents time, second. Then quantity, third fundamental quantity is electric current. The SI unit to measure electric current is ampere and that it is represented by the capital letter A. And then amount of next fundamental quantity, amount of substance. Its SI unit is mole, M-O-L-E, mole. This you will learn in high classes. So mole and can be represented as M-O-L, mole. And then sixth one, luminous intensity. It is represented as candela and SI unit is candela and it is represented as CD. And the seventh one is temperature and temperature SI unit is Kelvin and K is the symbol for Kelvin. So once again the fundamental quantity, which are the 7 fundamental quantities: length, mass, time, electric current, amount of substance, luminous intensity and finally temperature. These all are the 7 fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities means the physical quantities which does not depend upon any of the other quantities. And 7, they are length, mass, time, electric current, amount of substance, luminous intensity and temperature. These all are the fundamental quantities. And units of these fundamental quantities are known as fundamental units. Which are they? For length, SI unit is meter, and mass Kelvin, kilogram, time second, electric current ampere, amount of substance mole, luminous intensity candela, temperature Kelvin, and meter represent symbol m, kilogram, kg, second, s, ampere, a, mole, mol, mole, and candela, cd, Kelvin, k. These are the simple quantity SI unit and their symbols used. So these you have to learn. All these physical quantities you have to learn by heart. There are some other quantities other than these 7 fundamental quantities which depends upon the physical, some physical, other physical quantities. And all those quantities which depend on or which can be obtained by using 2 or more fundamental quantities are known as derived quantities. Derived quantities are the physical quantities which can be obtained from fundamental quantities. From 2 or more fundamental quantities, we can obtain the derived quantities. And that you know it. Even then, let us see area. How do you find area? Yes, length into breadth, right? So length into breadth means length and breadth both are distances only, isn't it? Distance between 2 points only. So length we use meter, in meter, and breadth also in meter. So meter into meter, meter square. That is the SI unit of area. Meter square is the SI unit of area, square meter, isn't it? So such quantities which we can obtain from fundamental quantities are known as derived physical quantities. So now let us see which are some of the derived physical quantity and their units. And the units which can be obtained by using this fundamental units are known as derived units. The units which can be obtained by using 2 or more fundamental units is known as derived units. These derived units are the units used to measure the physical quantity, derived physical quantities. So here I have written some derived physical quantities. Area. Area is length into breadth. So the length, for length we use meter. To measure the breadth also we measure it in meter itself. So meter into meter, that is meter square. Area is the derived physical quantities, that is by using length into, even breadth also is a length, isn't it? So length into length, that is meter into meter, meter square. Area, derived quantity which obtained from the fundamental quantity length. And the unit is meter into meter, that also from the fundamental units. Meter is a fundamental unit. So from fundamental unit we can obtain the unit meter square. So this is meter square is a derived unit. And then volume. Volume is length into breadth into height, isn't it? So length, length, length. So we can obtain volume by multiplying length into breadth into height. So here meter, length is measured in meter, breadth also in meter, height also in meter. So meter into meter into meter, meter cube. So meter cube is the unit for volume and it is obtained from fundamental unit meter. So we can say that meter cube is a derived unit. And density, it's a density we can calculate by mass by volume. The density is mass of an object divided by its volume. So mass by volume is the density and mass is in kilogram, volume in Meter cube already we have written, isn't it? So kilogram per meter cube is the SI unit for density. That also is kilogram is a fundamental quantity, isn't it? And meter cube also is a derived from fundamental quantity. So this also is a derived unit. So quantity derived, some examples for derived quantities are area, volume, density. And the SI units, its SI units are their SI units are also derived units. Yes, children, now you have this session you have learned two important quantities, physical quantities such as fundamental and derived quantities. Today you go through your textbook and read read more about these quantities, physical quantities, fundamental and derived quantities, and learn their SI unit, their symbol, etc. Okay, and we will continue in the next session. Till then, bye.